What up, man?
Welcome to the last episode of the Good Dumb Fun Show.
What do you mean?
April Fools.
Oh. This is not coming out on April Fool's Day.
Roll the intro.
It literally is April Fool's Day.
Yes, we are recording on April Fool's Day.
Yes.
So we're going to talk some about that. We're going to talk a lot about that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be out a little late for the actual quote-unquote holiday, but
yeah.
It's a fun topic. So
yeah.
How are you?
Dude. You remember Finding Nemo?
I remember.
You remember the starfish who was like, today's the day?
Yeah.
That's me today.
Yeah, dude.
Because they don't know that if this is truly the last episode of Good Dumb Fun, because I die, it's from what I'm about to do as soon as we leave work. Because it's going to be a disaster.
So
we have concluded, as of today,
yeah.
March Jackness is concluded.
March Jackness is over.
I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Nailed
and now
it?
it's time to undo everything that we did. And worse. So we
okay.
had March Jackness.
Yeah.
Now we've got Abominable April.
Okay. Regale us of your plan.
So today,
This is your manifesto.
As of right now, what I desire most and what I'm going to have this evening is I'm going to have 20 boneless wings and a large order of cheese curds from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Cheese curds?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had cheese curds.
Brother. They're so good.
I bet they are.
They're
Cheese is great.
They're awesome. It's so good. Gonna have blue cheese.
No, that's
Gonna have all right.
You do what you want. Indulge.
Gonna have the celery and carrots, dude, to balance it out.
Oh yeah, that'll help.
To balance it out, and then
and a Diet Coke.
We were gonna also have ice cream.
Okay.
I've decided against that.
You're probably not gonna want it.
I've decided against that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I have to. This is a commitment test. Because when I order this meal, it's not. There can't be leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that becomes 2 cheat meals and not 1.
Sure.
So I was like, we don't need the ice cream. It's gonna hurt enough.
Yeah.
We don't need to make it worse.
Well, one of two things would happen. Either you're gonna get your giant dinner, and you're gonna start thinking, I gotta stop to save room for ice cream.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna plow through it, and then you're just not gonna want the ice cream.
Or the ice cream's what kills you. Yeah.
Yeah. Or 3 things could happen. Or you just go for it and
Die.
Yeah.
But, we're prepared.
What a way to go.
I'm ready. Yeah.
What a way to go.
So, yeah, we did it.
That's awesome.
Now, I should also clarify, being serious, this is a lifestyle change. This was not just, hey, March was supposed to be the springboard.
Right.
And then so now moving forward, we can have cheat meals every now and then, but it's just, this was to set the habit, which I think it has. I think it's set the habit.
That's good.
Now we just get to have, treats every once in a while. Like twice a month is the goal.
Yeah, I tried to do it with you, but I exercised once.
Oh, dude,
so
listen,
you're welcome.
The exercise was non-existent.
Oh, really? Then I did great.
I would have made a lot more progress had I have exercised, but I've exercised more in the last week than I did all of March.
Okay, cool.
So it's like now I'm getting on that.
Well, then I nailed it.
Yeah, but during the beginning, I worked out maybe 4 times in March.
Yeah, I just kept doing what I started doing in January, and it's been going good. So, but I did exercise once in the name of March Jackness, and then I never did it again.
Nice. Yeah,
exercised.
we're just getting our New Year's resolution stuff out of the way late.
Yeah. Is exercise the past tense of exercise? It sounds wrong for some reason.
You would say you exorcismed.
I exersaw.
You exersaw.
I exersaw one time.
You exer-came, you exersaw, you exer-conquered.
Yes. Yeah. Dude, exer-conquered?
Yeah.
You should start a gym. Put that on the wall.
No, I think you would say...
Like behind all the barbells and stuff?
I think you would say I exercised.
Yeah. I think I know. Like... Exercised is correct.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you say things and it sounds wrong?
Yes.
It
sounds wrong.
That just happened to me. Yeah. Anyway.
Congrats. We should definitely do exer came, exersaw, exer conquered.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you ever did start your gym, put that on the wall.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
The 3 rules of this gym.
So, other than that, I'm chilling. What about you?
I'm doing good. We're kind of springboarding into spring. We've been enjoying the weather. The pollen's kind of crazy, but it's got everybody messed up.
Yeah.
But we've been having a good time. So we do have an announcement, a Good Dumb Fun announcement. So lock in for a second. Deadline for hot takes, April 10th. That's Friday of the week this comes out. April 10th, hot take deadline. Either email them to gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com, comment them on YouTube, send them via mail to Patrick's personal address, or just text them to us if you know us like that. Preferably email so they're all in one spot.
I was going to say, if you know us, just like walk past us and be like, then there's no proof. We just have to write it down and remember it.
Yeah, which I will say this. We do have a bucket of hot takes right now.
Okay, good.
So we're good,
Nice.
but we wanted to officially...
As many as we can get.
We wanted to officially say a deadline because we never did. And we don't want... Like, I talked to somebody the other day that was like, hey, when's the last day for hot takes? And I was like, oh, we haven't really said. So now we're saying it. April 10th, last day for hot takes. And we should start that conversation probably mid to late April.
Yeah.
So it'd be a good time. So get them in. If you want them anonymous, say that.
Yeah.
And email them to us or text them to us. Don't put anonymous hot takes on YouTube comments because it's not, But, yeah, so send those in. And that's all I really got right now as far as preliminary stuff. Yeah.
We could say, not to put it out there like the exact day, but it's somebody's birthday either has passed or is in the future.
That's true. Yours.
So,
and everyone else's.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
Happy belated / early / on-time birthday.
Yeah, that's true because it's after we record but before this publishes.
Yeah. So I already know the answer to this. Yeah. But what's your birthday routine? What's your favorite thing to do on your birthday?
I have 2 requests on my birthday every year.
Uh-huh.
I want to pick a restaurant for dinner.
Yeah.
And usually we'll do takeout and just bring it home because that's easier. Mm-hmm. And I want to watch the greatest movie of all time, Warrior 2011.
Nice.
Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, Omaha's finest, Nick Nolte.
Yeah.
Great movie, incredible movie, perfect movie, I would argue. But, yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch it. But this year and the last few years, I've been getting the same thing, and that is I guess shout out El Taco Shop.
Yeah.
I like the burrito gandaya with carne asada, no pico, guac on the side.
Yeah.
And it is a burrito.
Sounds so good.
It's probably 5 pounds. Like it's a heavy burrito.
5 pounds?
It's crazy. I'm exaggerating, but it's a big burrito.
I don't know. I could see you eating a 5-pound burrito.
Happy birthday to me. But
you can handle it.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe a little chips and queso. I like their little salsas that come on the side. The hot one's really good. So that's my plan.
Nice.
Is a burrito, more burrito than I should eat, and then Warrior.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So anything else that happens is just bonus.
I've known you almost 5 years at this point, and I know I've probably told you every single year that I'm going to watch it this year.
You should come over.
And I'm going to do it one more time. I might watch it this year.
Come over this weekend. I'll watch it with you.
This weekend?
Yeah.
It's Easter.
Okay.
Dude, are we starting a new Easter tradition?
No. It's not my fault that my birthday weekend fell on Easter.
I'll come over after church.
And I didn't say
We'll
Sunday.
just go straight after.
I didn't say Sunday.
Weekend.
I said weekend.
I'm coming over after Sunday. I'll be there, whether you want me to or not.
Yeah,
we can watch it outside on the porch.
I don't have a TV on the porch.
We'll make it work.
Okay. No, you should watch it, though.
Yes.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
It's great. Everybody should watch it.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's my plan.
Nice. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you mentioned, it's going to be Easter. We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
But besides that, you got any big plans coming up?
Not this weekend.
Cool.
We're about to, now that the weather's warming up, dude, we're getting ready to, I think next weekend we're going to go dip our toes in the water for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Like the Gulf or?
I'm so excited. I don't know yet.
The river?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I think we're going to go to the beach.
Okay, cool.
I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go to the beach, live a little now that we can have food.
Yeah.
Not rabbit food.
Rabbit food. Yeah.
No, it's funny. Everything we've made has been good. Like, we haven't made, like, a bummer meal that just depressed me.
Yeah.
It was just depressing not having the chemicals that make my brain funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Because it for sure does.
Oh, yeah.
Like, something in it makes your brain fuzzy. Like, you're just like, that feels good.
Yeah, and you're sitting there eating, like, the best salad you've ever had, and you're like, I deserve to be happy.
Now, yeah, this is what life is about.
I want my...
There's one fast food that I used to really enjoy, that not to get on food too much, but I will just say that there's one fast food that I physically cannot eat anymore.
Really?
Yeah, KFC.
Really?
It sucks.
Really?
I loved KFC. When I eat it, I get viscerally ill to the point where I'm like gonna vomit. It's that bad. Like, I'll literally be laying in bed that evening being like, am I gonna throw up? Like, it hurts so bad.
That happened to me with McDonald's, like real low intestinal pain.
Yeah.
That happened to me with McDonald's chicken tenders when they first came out.
It makes me feel like the flu.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, and I kept testing it.
It
wasn't like a...
Surely it's not this. It can't be this.
It was like the third time.
The Colonel
no joke.
wouldn't do this to me.
It was 3 or 4 times that I tested it to make sure. And it's for sure.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because I love KFC.
You're like, the Colonel wouldn't do this to me.
He does.
Yeah.
He hates me.
You know what, though? So I had not had KFC for a long time, and then during the chicken sandwich wars a couple years ago,
Yeah.
they came out with one, and it was actually my favorite for a little bit.
It's really good.
It was my favorite one. It was like crunchy. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally, KFC is not my go-to.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Easter, we can go to church.
Cool.
Enjoy family time.
Check one of those 2 boxes per year, and move on. I'm just kidding. You go to church.
Let
me say this. Patrick goes to church.
We're gonna go.
That was a joke.
We're gonna go to church, and then Abigail's family has a couple of traditions that we were gonna do specifically for Easter.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go spend a lot of time with them, and probably visit my family a little bit, and just spend a lot of family time. And
I'm glad you're finally coming around
celebrating.
on family holidays. That's good to hear. That's heartwarming. Okay. Thanksgiving's not far behind, dude. You're gonna come around. I'm gonna win you over.
Let's have Thanksgiving together, right here.
Right here?
We'll get the smallest turkey we can find.
A whole turkey. You know what?
The
We did that.
turkey.
We did that one year where I just we smoked a couple of turkey breasts.
Yeah.
That was it because that was enough for our family, and it was pretty good. So we can make that happen.
All right.
Yeah.
Put it on the calendar.
Okay.
All right.
It's on the calendar.
Okay, perfect.
I know you don't. I know you don't care, but Thanksgiving is on the calendar.
Well, what do you want to get into first?
Let's do the mailbag.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about Easter. As this comes out, Easter was yesterday.
Okay.
So we'll talk a little bit about Easter, and then I think it'd be fun to kind of talk about April Fool's stuff.
Cool.
So comments primarily come from YouTube, Instagram, SpeakPipe, and gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com. Last reminder for hot takes, deadline April 10th. YouTube, Instagram, SpeakPipe, and gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com. Kit Richter is back.
Welcome.
I know. I don't know who this person is. I don't know, man or woman. I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm saying the name right. But they watched.
I think you're right.
They watched the Don't Skip This Episode featuring a friend of the program, Skip Talmadge.
Nice.
And they said, "Skip is so cool!" Exclamation point.
Oh, dude.
And I'm like, that's awesome.
There goes half of our next episode with Skip.
Well, I might read that comment again.
He's gonna come in. He's gonna walk in here. He's
gonna be glowing.
He's gonna walk in with sunglasses and be like, yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah.
Took time out of my
Yeah.
very famous schedule.
Are we gonna wrap this up soon, or I got stuff to do? I got autographs to sign.
That's awesome. Yeah,
no,
Skip
is awesome.
Skip is the best.
And
we love you, Skip.
That comment made me think they don't know Skip. No, Skip. Okay, let me clarify. Skip is so cool, but the fact that they did not add any personal detail, I'm like, oh, that was like an introduction of Skip to somebody.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they're right. So
yeah, he's awesome.
I don't know who this person is.
That's fine.
And I want to know.
We don't have to know.
I know, but
just enjoy the mystery.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it is a good time.
Mystery.
So thank you, Kit Richter.
I bet imagine it's somebody who we work with on a regular basis.
Oh yeah.
And they're just walking by and they don't say anything because it's part of the game.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, I can't. I mean, that has to be their name. I don't know. It's not like a short form of anything I'm familiar with.
Could be a nickname.
So yeah.
Could be a pseudonym.
True.
Could be a alias.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's Micah.
We would know. We would know after the first comment if it was Micah or not.
Well, that's how we deduced Roll Tide Dan immediately.
Facts.
So, you know. But, okay, thank you, Kit Richter. Michael Olson did comment. This episode of the Good Dumb Fun Show was made possible by viewers like Micah. Something PBS Kids. So, that was in reference to us borrowing his GoPro. To record the Frisbee episode.
Yes. Again, we appreciate that.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, we gave you a shout out. And he was like, I know, I was just making a joke. So, no, thank you, Micah, for making that episode possible.
Very soon.
Ethan Jones. I know. I teared up when I read his comment.
We ain't heard from Ethan in a while.
I know. I thought I'm going to be honest. I didn't know he was.
Ethan.
I didn't know he was still around. I honestly listen. Ethan Jones, what an amazing episode.
When was that one on?
That was the Frisbee one, dude.
Oh, thank you, Ethan.
I know.
I'm glad. I've heard some people enjoyed the mix-up.
Yeah, I think it was a welcome change of pace.
I had somebody in real life hit me with the. It was nice being outside last week, right? And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Oh, you watched it? I was like, "That's cool."
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, we're just changing it up.
Yeah.
And dude, with the weather, I mean, we have to take advantage of the weather before it gets
unbearably hot.
Too far the other way. Yeah. Because if we did another one of those in like a month, we couldn't.
We'd have to take the afternoon. Yeah, I was gonna say we'd have to take the afternoon off, and hit the Good Dumb Fun showers.
We miss you, Ethan. We love you.
We do miss Ethan, and it's good to hear from him. I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he watched the show. He was on the show.
Yeah.
And I figured maybe he watched that one.
Yeah.
But that's good that I think he misses us, and he started watching.
Rest in peace, Ethan.
Yeah, miss you, Ethan. But that's the mailbag for today.
Cool.
So thank you, everybody. And now we're going to get into the main event. I think the Easter conversation will be shorter.
Okay.
So I wanted to start with Easter, even though that's reverse chronological order.
Yeah.
But, it's been a while since we've done like a topical episode. I thought it'd be fun to do kind of like we did for 4th of July and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of talk about like where do these holidays come from and just kind of get into it.
Okay.
So Easter, do you know the origins of Easter?
I mean, Easter as we know it as Christians?
Yeah, I mean, answer that however you want to. But
it's
do you know where Easter comes from? Because Easter's not in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know when we started celebrating it as a national holiday. Like, I don't know how the Easter Bunny got involved. I don't know how we got to that point as, like, a country. Mm-hmm. I just know what it's... So, no. The answer is no, I don't know where it comes from.
Okay.
I know why we do it.
Okay.
But not when or how or...
Gotcha.
Any of that stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was hoping you knew. April Fool's Day is a holiday celebrated every year on April. Just kidding. So I didn't.
I'm uneducated.
I did not do like a total deep dive on Easter. I went to. I think I went to the Britannica, and then there was like a gotquestions.org. That's more of a like Christian angled website.
Yeah.
But basically, what I came away with was the origin of the word Easter is debated. But the holiday, like the holiday of Easter, why it's called that, is commonly connected to a pagan goddess.
Oh, boy.
I know. I'm going to probably butcher this, but I think it's Eastre. Easter. It's Oestre. Ostre? Eastre?
Oster?
Maybe it's just Easter. But one historical reference exists connecting the holiday to this pagan goddess, and it's by some monk.
Some rando.
So I think it's just kind of up for debate to some extent.
People just like that name.
Yeah.
Is that why we call it? Is that why so many people around here say Resurrection Sunday instead of Easter?
Yes. I'm going to get into that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because of its pagan roots.
Right.
Yeah. We don't like that.
It's sort of like how we made it Christmas instead of like Crinkle Krausmas or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
I'm in it.
So there's no archaeological or textual evidence that confirms goddess worship connected to this holiday.
Okay.
But later scholars speculated further without a lot of proof. They just kind of thought like this is probably
went with it.
Yeah, they're like that's probably what happened.
That's crazy.
You know how those ancients were.
One guy was like, I think this is a cool name and we should call it this.
Yeah.
And nobody questioned it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So the monk Bede is the one who, that's the historical reference that said Easter is connected to the pagan goddess.
Yeah.
And then the scholars were like, yeah, okay.
The scholar said, sure.
Which is funny because that's what I've always heard, is that Easter is a pagan holiday that we kind of baptized.
Yeah.
Which is
nice.
fine, you know.
Which, another win.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Put us on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
That's another one for us.
Tick. Now, the Christian meaning, Easter celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's the central event of Christianity. One guy I was listening to put it this way: the purpose of Christmas is Easter.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a great way to put it.
So it's considered the oldest and most important Christian holiday. It's preceded by normally 40 days of fasting and repentance, known as
Lent.
Mark Wahlberg's 40-day challenge.
Or March Jackness.
Yeah, Lent. And then Holy Week just kicked off with Palm Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to get into all that on here. Your silence is deafening. Followed by 50-day Easter season ending at Pentecost.
Okay.
So really, when you look at it like that, Easter is like 90 days.
Yeah.
Because you have 40 days before Easter, 50 days after Easter.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the whole thing. So looking at like the biblical accounts, Pentecost was the day that Peter got up and delivered the sermon in Acts chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
And all those people got baptized and received the Holy Spirit. And it was like a huge, huge deal. And still is. But that's kind of the Christian meaning. And to your point, I'm not going to say most. A lot of churches do refer to Easter now as Resurrection Sunday.
Yeah.
Just to kind of emphasize the religious meaning.
Right.
Because similar to Christmas, Easter has become heavily commercialized.
Yeah.
There's Easter eggs, candy, Easter bunny, all this stuff. Did you get Easter baskets growing up?
I did for maybe 3 or 4 years when I was really little.
Yeah.
And then we kind of quit doing that because it was like,
pagan.
what are we doing? No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't have anything to do with that. I think it was just like we just grew up and kind of was like, why are we, how some kids get in that. We were probably in that phase where we're like, we're too cool to go get Easter eggs now.
Oh, really?
Probably.
Okay.
Like I was like, I'm 8.
Yeah.
Like why?
You're like, I'm built
I
different.
don't need to run out here.
I'll go get my
eggs.
own.
You can
I'll
just
go
give
get
me
my own
$5
candy.
and we'll call it.
Yeah.
Call it a win.
Did you? Okay, so when in your Easter egg hunts, was there a golden egg?
The first Easter egg hunt that I can remember, I found one that had $3 in it, and
Nice.
I remember being like, I could retire. I don't have to get a job. I'm done. It's
You're
it.
like,
What else do I need?
I'm made.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I remember doing Easter egg hunts at my grandparents' house, and they had this big yard with no fence that went all the way to this public sidewalk that went all the way to this like creek in a ditch. Mm-hmm. And they would go hide eggs in the ditch. Like it was a big thing because we had there was 20 of us grandkids. So it's like they had to have, and I remember, you'd pick up an egg and you'd know if there was like quarters in it. Yeah. Because it's heavy and it jingles. And so I remember like my older cousins, all of us were running around looking for candy and chocolate and gummies and all this stuff. My older cousins were like shaking the eggs and putting them back down. Because they're like, we want the money.
Dude, Grandpa should have got a potato can and just started sending them.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, the golden egg, it was never literally gold. Like you didn't know until you opened it.
Right.
But it would have like $5 in it. Yeah. That was a big deal.
Dude.
Yeah. And then there were several eggs with like $1 worth of quarters in it.
Yeah.
So like, that was nice.
That's awesome.
There was one time, I forget who did it. If it was me, I blacked out the memory. I think it was one of my cousins. PETA, earplugs. They found a robin's nest, and robin's eggs are blue. and they picked up the robin's eggs and then realized they weren't an Easter egg, and then like tried to put them back. But I think once you touch a bird's egg,
let's just for the sake of being happy, let's say that it worked out.
Yeah, and they all lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hatched.
As far as we
Mama
know.
was like, chill.
As far as we know.
We're good.
Yeah. That might be, I don't know if that has anything to do with the eggs, to be honest. It might just be the chicks.
Yeah.
Because I think baby birds get abandoned if they're handled by a human.
The
That's
baby
why they
birds
tell you not to touch them.
hatched, and they were like, by golly gee.
Yeah.
They started, they learned like us. They were
Yeah.
like, what are we doing?
Yeah. They're like little humans now.
Yeah. They're like, by golly gee, George.
So, as far as I know, they're fine.
They're fine.
But that was a memory. So, this was funny. This was from the Christian website. Activities like egg hunts are viewed as morally neutral. They're neither good or bad.
What does that mean?
Focus and teaching intent matter more than the activity itself. Families decide participation based on conscience. So basically it's saying
Are we banning people from egg hunting because it's pagan?
I think the complaint among some of the more like
Staunch. Staunch observers.
Yeah. Is that you any reference to Easter could be perceived as you celebrating a pagan holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Which could be perceived as you worshiping a pagan goddess. So it's like, don't even talk about Easter. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
But I think the article is basically saying don't shame people for doing fun things with their kids.
Right. Like, it's okay.
Like, it's fine.
Make your judgment call.
Yeah. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But
Right.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that was the point.
Yeah.
But
well, also, I mean, if you don't like Easter, I hope you're not decorating your house for Christmas.
yeah, Christmas is worse
Yeah.
if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because like
You're doing all these
celebrating-
crazy decorations and lights, and
yeah.
you're buying frivolous gifts for your friends and family. And
Well, and it's like we're told in the Bible to remember Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. We're not told to celebrate his birthday.
right.
So talk about unscriptural.
Got him.
Yeah. Also, another pagan holiday. But no, it's fun. Easter has meant more to me in the last few years than I think it ever has in my whole life. Because for the longest time, like Easter at church was basically just like any other Sunday.
Yeah.
Like it was no real big deal was made about it. And we would go over to the grandparents' house for the Easter egg hunt and candy and a ham, and it was just kind of a family gathering excuse. But more recently, I remember this was like probably 3 or 4 years ago. For the first time in my Christian life, it hit me that the resurrection actually happened. And that probably sounds dumb.
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
But like I always knew, Jesus resurrected and all that stuff. But I'm like, I think I always thought about it from like a philosophical, not that I didn't think it literally happened, but like I never really considered the gravity of the fact that it actually happened.
Right.
And I never knew all of the apologetic type stuff that proves that it happened in history. And so I was like listening to sermons and audiobooks, and I read a couple things a couple years ago, and I just remember being blown away when it like finally hit me. Like it went from my head to my heart that the resurrection really happened.
Yeah.
In history. And it's more, there's more evidence to support that than there is to support the existence of Alexander the Great or Julius Caesar or any of these other people that we read about in our history books. Like there's more evidence not only to support Jesus' existence, like even atheist scholars admit that Jesus existed and that the tomb was empty.
Yeah.
Like, so you can get that far without any faith at all.
Right.
That's just historical evidence. But then all the evidence that supports the resurrection is just, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
And it just hit me a couple years ago, like this really happened. And that's crazy. And in the best way. But anyway, so I like Easter a lot now. So I'm looking forward to Sunday. I love all the songs. I love all the, the sermon, topical stuff on the resurrection and the apologetic stuff that comes around this time of year. I saw something yesterday about a guy named, he was a English lawyer, Sir Lionel Luckhoo, I think was his
Sick.
name. Sir Lionel Luckhoo.
That's awesome. Great name.
Luckhoo, if I remember right. And he holds the Guinness World Record for the number of he successfully won 245 defense cases in a row. Like, unbelievable lawyer, unbelievable attorney, defense attorney. And somebody challenged him. You got a joke? What are you trying to say?
You're good.
Okay, go ahead. Somebody challenged him, hey, what if you used your defense attorney skills to try to, like, inspect the resurrection of Jesus and figure out if that really happened or if it would stand up in a court of law? Like, this guy's the best. Let's let him do it. And I forget the quote, but it was something along the lines of, like, he said that the evidence supports I'm going to butcher the quote. Maybe we can put it in the description or something, but I'm not going to ask you to put anything on the screen anymore.
I got to get way better about remembering timestamps.
No, you're good, because I forget to tell you, and then I'm like proofing the episode, and I'm like, oh yeah, who cares?
Timestamp.
No, don't feel like you have to put it in the screen. I'll put it in the description because that's easy. But he basically said the evidence that supports it is so overwhelming that it could be proved without a shadow of a doubt that it happened from a legal standpoint.
Yeah.
Like in a court of law, it would stand up. And anyway, I didn't mean to go off on that tangent, but I just love this time of year. I think it's fun to it's fun to talk about. It's fun to think about. It's important to everybody, but certainly those who believe. If last thing I'll say, if you are questioning that, not you, but like if you're listening to this and you have any question about that, just look into it, because it holds water.
Yeah.
Like, your questions have answers.
Yeah.
And you should never be made to feel bad about having questions.
Yeah.
Because I think growing up, I probably had questions I didn't ask.
Oh, for sure.
Until late in life. And now I'm like, oh, these questions have answers.
Yeah.
And the answers are so faith-building, and they're so reassuring that I would just encourage anybody with questions to go get answers.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing I'll say.
Yeah, because you can find it.
But the resurrection will change your life.
Seek and you will find.
Exactly. Anyway, did you want to tell your joke, or were you trying to hide?
No.
And now I'm calling it out again?
Yeah, no.
Okay, my bad.
It's something you appreciate as you get older and, more in your faith, because, as a kid, it's like you said, it's kind of like.
It's almost fairy tale.
I would say. I would say it would get treated similar as a young kid. It gets treated to the similar way of like how we do Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it's about days. Candy.
It's like, okay, we're gonna go to church, and there's maybe something happens, and at least in my experience, like you grow up in a super traditional Church of Christ, nothing happens. It's like, we'll do a sermon on it. Yeah. And then you go home and you do your eggs and.
Okay. I always tell this joke. I'm very thankful for the church I grew up in.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm not making fun of them, but
for sure.
When I talk about Easter, I'm like, the church I grew up in on Easter would do like 2 Corinthians part 6 on Easter. Yeah. Like, they would just do whatever they were already going to do.
Right.
And maybe that's changed, and I might be I'm not trying to defame anybody.
Right.
But like, it just was not a big deal of Easter was not made.
As a kid, it was a day.
Because we celebrate Easter every Sunday. That's what we would say.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like, we do celebrate Easter every Sunday.
Right. When
we get together and remember and take communion and all that stuff. So it's like, it's true. But I do like when a special emphasis is made on Easter Sunday, because so many people who don't normally go to church are coming to church, and it'd be a shame if they didn't hear the gospel while they were there.
Yeah. And as you grow older, it's like, for me, I think the most important thing is the more having a time of focused thought.
Yeah.
Similar to in Christmas time, how we always think about being charitable and think about taking care of people and loving people and that kind of thing.
Or the fact that God came down to us.
Right.
Even like from a spiritual standpoint, like focusing on that for a season. I totally agree.
So it's like, whether you practice Lent or not, or whether you physically practice anything or not, I think the best thing has been for me is just the time of focus, where it's like as the season approaches, you dwell on it more than maybe you would in your regular
for sure
day-to-day life.
For sure.
So.
And if the idea of participating in Lent makes you uncomfortable, just do Mark Wahlberg's 40-day challenge.
March Jackness.
Yeah, or that. Yeah. So anyway.
Which I was not participating in Lent.
You were trying to lead a...
I was just trying to...
You were trying to lead a movement.
I'm just trying to get my life back on track is what I'm trying to do.
I feel that. That's what I started in January. Anything else on Easter?
No, I can't think of anything.
I think
nailed it.
we're probably just gonna get together with family, and we normally do an annual tradition that we started, I think, 3 years ago. This would have been the 4th annual Misfits Easter that we host, which is basically a family holiday for people who don't have family nearby. So basically, if you're a quote unquote misfit like we were, and you don't have a place to go, because Easter's not really a travel holiday.
Yeah.
We would invite people to our house and basically say, if there's a food or a side item or a dessert that you cannot imagine Easter without, bring it. Here's what we're making, and we'll make enough for everybody. We're not, because of some scheduling conflicts with stuff we have going on, like we weren't able to do it this year, but that's something we really love to do. So we're probably going to go to family. We do have family in town now, and we'll probably just go to their house and like grill out or something.
Yeah, spend time together.
Yeah, so we're not going to do the whole ham and green bean casserole and all that, but we'll do like burgers or steak or something.
Yeah.
So that's what Jesus would have wanted. So, cool. April Fools. What is your opinion of April Fools? And like, do you participate? Do you dread it? Do you?
I do not participate.
Okay.
I think and now we're going to pivot into our rant about capitalism.
Okay.
I like if the building doesn't collapse.
Is that the squirrels again?
No, that was something more structural, I think.
Just the wind.
I don't know.
Okay. You might not make it to be
From a personal aspect, I like April Fools.
Yeah.
It's fun to prank people and to be pranked.
Sure.
In a mild way.
In a controlled
What I
environment.
don't like is when all the companies get in on it,
mm-hmm.
and then what their mistake is, whatever idiot is in charge of making the joke, is your stupid jokes. Hold on, sorry, let me find out who they are. Your stupid jokes are better than your regular ideas. So maybe you should use those instead of April Fools in us.
Yeah, maybe you should make a salsa verde Doritos body wash.
Yeah.
Maybe you should make Red Lobster Cheddar Bay Biscuits Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, let's put Pop-Tarts on Front Street, because out of all the people that I'm mad at right now, I'm mad at that,
mm-hmm.
and I could care less if we get sponsored by Pop-Tarts. So let me throw it out there.
We would love it.
Oh, no, my alarm's going off? I hope that didn't break the recording.
Yeah, I've stopped recording. I'll start again. Ready?
Start again, please. That sucks for me so bad.
Let's just do wide cam the rest of the episode.
Dang it, dude. All right, what was I talking about?
Yeah, you were...
I was grilling Pop-Tarts.
You were railing on
Pop
Pop-Tarts, yeah.
Listen,
you can use the wide cam.
I love Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Okay?
Pop-Tarts are great.
Pop-Tarts are great. But you came out with an idea that would literally revolutionize people's breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
The joke about having Red Lobster's cheddar baked biscuit Pop-Tarts. How can you be so naive and foolish to think that is not worth actually exploring? Because half of your Pop-Tart line, you could just delete them. They suck anyways.
What if, okay.
Strawberry Pop-Tarts, throw them away.
Yeah, that's third. Yes.
Birthday sprinkles, whatever the one is that's like all the colorful stuff, throw it away.
Underrated, though, brown sugar cinnamon.
Brown sugar cinnamon is the best Pop-Tart.
I wouldn't say that.
What is better than that one?
Cherry.
Cherry.
It goes
throw
cherry.
Cherry away.
No.
Yes.
Cherry, blueberry, brown sugar cinnamon. Yeah.
Brown sugar cinnamon's number one. Everything else can be thrown away.
If you have a cold glass of milk, I'll concede. If you don't have milk, cherry.
Part of that is also a family thing because I grew up on only brown cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
And it was the best.
The chocolate ones are good too, but I don't think they're breakfast.
Again, you could throw half your line away and I'm saving, you're welcome. I'm saving you money.
What if, conspiracy time, tinfoil hat time, what if these companies are putting their risky ideas out on April Fools? That way, if there's backlash, they can just say they were joking.
That's a great idea.
But if the people are like, you should do this, then they're like, all right, green light it.
So from a personal standpoint, I'm okay with it. From a consumer standpoint, I hate it.
Yeah.
And there was one April Fool's Day that I wish I could remember. I only remember the scarring that it gave me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the topic, but there was like a video game company or somebody that pretended to make a big announcement that I was really excited for, and then they hit me with the April Fools.
That sucks.
And I was like,
I don't know if this was an
should
April
be punished
Fool's.
for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. The companies that get involved, you're like, ugh. Like if Grand Theft Auto came out today and was like, we're releasing it early.
It's
Psych,
not.
we're delaying it again.
It's not coming out, Mike.
Yeah, there is no 6.
There is no 6. Just like there's no Elder Scrolls 6, there's no GTA 6. Anything with a 6 gets cursed to the forever production.
There's probably going to be no Red Dead 3.
Yeah, probably not.
So at least not one we'll see.
But yeah, see stuff like that. You're just being dirty.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is, who are these interns or whoever, the random people that are coming up with these fantastic ideas? Why are they not in charge of something important? Okay? Whoever sat there.
Pop-Tarts, get your Cheddar Bay guy in the front office.
They have an unpaid marketing intern who was like, they're like, can intern Jerry do the April Fool's thing? I cannot be bothered with that today.
Yeah.
And then intern Jerry is like, oh, dude, wouldn't it be funny if we had a Red Lobster thing? And then you realize you're a genius.
And then he takes off his mask, and it's Tom Ryan.
It's like, great job, Jerry. People love it. Thank you.
Yeah. I invented cheese stuffed crust. They probably announced that on April Fool's.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. How do you feel about it?
I used to like it a lot more. It's not that I don't like it now. I don't really do anything for it now. Yeah. I used to like pranking my friends, and it'd usually be like a newsworthy thing where I'd be like, hey, this happened, April Fool's, or, hey, my family and I are moving to Missouri.
Yeah.
It kind of breaks some like sad news, and then April Fool's, or like at the beginning of the episode, I said this is our last episode. And then I had to hush their applause before I said April Fool's. But no, I like it. I like the idea of April Fool's. There was a couple that I was friends with on Facebook that used to prank each other hard on April Fool's. And then they would regale us of everything that happened that day at the end of the day, like how they pranked each other. I always looked forward to that. So April Fool's Day also has uncertain origins, but one major theory links it to 1852 when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. So going back to how time is made up and we just do what we want, we changed calendars. So April 1st used to be New Year, which makes sense.
Yeah.
The trees are blooming, winter's over, spring's coming.
Survived.
It feels like a new year.
Yeah.
So I don't know who decided, hey, let's do it in the middle of winter instead.
Yeah.
So before the change, like I said, the new year was celebrated around April 1st. People who continued celebrating the old New Year became targets of jokes and were called April Fools.
Wow.
Yeah. So in France, prank victims were called, I don't speak French, but it translates to April Fish, symbolizing gullibility.
Got him.
So that kind of turned into the prank thing where it's like, hey, let's see how gullible people are.
Yeah.
If they're gullible enough to, I don't know, follow the calendar they were born into, then they could fall for anything. Well, it's just like, okay, so imagine when I grew up in Omaha, there was the big event center in town was the Quest Center.
Yeah.
Quest Communications went out of business or something. CenturyLink is now the named. It's the CenturyLink Center. Mm-hmm. We called it the Quest Center for years.
Yeah.
And now it's like the CHI Health Center or something, which sounds like a hospital.
Right.
So it would be like people calling me Quest Fool. Like,
yeah,
because I continued to call it the Quest Center.
Right.
You know, it's the same thing. So people who continued to celebrate the new year on April 1st were called April Fools. So let's see. It spread across Britain in the 1700s. Scotland started celebrating a 2-day version of it. One was called Hunting the Gawk, which sent people on fake errands, and one was called Taily Day, which included pranks like fake tails or signs. So like, if I were to like attach a tail to you,
or a sticky, slap
or
a
like
sticky note on somebody's
like
back.
a kick me back, kick me sticky note, that sort of thing. What have you pulled any pranks, like notable pranks?
I've been the victim of quite a few.
Would you like to share?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one time, it was in April. I don't remember if it was exactly on April Fool's or what day it was on, but it was. I was a freshman in college, and my best friend at the very beginning of the day put a sticky note on me, and it lasted all day.
Nice.
And I was like, that's... And the way I found out about it was in the very beginning of the morning, he had recorded it on me, and then posted that to social media, and I did not see it until way later in the day.
And then you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, crazy. But like for April Fool's stuff, like on the day, I can't remember one of note. And I'm normally not. I used to be a big prankster, as you well know. I've kind of tailored that tapered that a little bit. Mm-hmm. But it would be fun to get back into pranking.
I just never I never plan for it.
Not around this time of year. I don't think so. I only my limit of like when I'm thinking about pranking the most is pranking you for Christmas.
Sure.
Because whenever, I don't know why I made that a tradition, but it is tradition now. Yeah. To figure out how to prank you before we, go to vacation.
Right.
But not really much. I just don't think about it, And I think probably for the majority of people, it seems like it doesn't leave social media much anymore.
Right.
It's fun because it's easy on social media. You throw out the crazy post,
April Fool's,
say something, and then people laugh, and then you get a ha-ha.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's like you mentioned all the brands and corporations getting involved. It's almost like, okay, well, now it's not fun anymore.
You guys ruined it.
It used to be our thing, and now it's their thing. Like when the kids, like younger generations, have a trendy thing, and then the adults start doing it, and then the kids stop doing it. Like that's maybe that's how it was. So notable April Fool's pranks and jokes through history. One of the most famous ones was done by the BBC, and they put out a report in 1957. It was a news segment, a seriously delivered news segment, showing Swiss farmers harvesting spaghetti from trees. And it was these new spaghetti trees. And viewers called asking how to grow their own spaghetti trees. And the BBC reportedly replied, "Place a sprig of spaghetti in a tin of tomato sauce and hope for the best."
That's
so
funny.
They had people planting pasta to try to grow spaghetti trees.
That's awesome.
So that's
fantastic.
That was a big one. The Guardian, in 1977, published a 7-page travel supplement about a tropical island nation called Sans Serif, which is a style of font. Like if you look at a font and it has like little pointies on it, that's serif.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have any pointies and it's a smooth font, that's sans serif. So they put out a publication about a tropical island nation called Sans Serif. The entire country was a typography pun. So the capital was Bodoni. The leaders were all named after font styles.
Yeah.
The island itself in the photo was shaped like a semicolon. And thousands of readers tried booking vacations there.
That's crazy.
So they had people call in being I want to go to Sans Serif.
And then some guy collected like $500,000 of fraudulent revenue and then dipped.
Yeah, probably.
To a real island.
Probably named it Sans Serif. Sports Illustrated in 1985 published an article about an unknown baseball phenom named Sid Finch who could throw a fastball 168 miles an hour.
You couldn't make it a little bit closer. Like, you could have made it like, because like, what's the fastest ever? Isn't it like 120 something?
No, it's like
ever?
it's like 106 or 108.
Oh, so not even that. You could have just said.
Now that's there's a great documentary called Fastball that I recommend to anybody who likes baseball. It's called Fastball, and it documents basically the history of the fastball. But Aroldis Chapman's, I think it was 106 or 108 record, is probably not the real record because of the way we track speed of a baseball now was not the same way we did back when Nolan Ryan was pitching.
Right.
They guesstimated Nolan Ryan probably pitched above 110.
Yeah.
If I remember right. But it's been a while since I saw that, but that's a great documentary.
But still, you could have wrote the article and said like 120.
Yeah, 125, something like that.
Instead of 168.
168, yeah. Now, the article was a long article, and it had subtitles throughout the article.
Yeah. And
the first letter of each subtitle read "Happy April Fool's Day."
Nice.
So that
was creative.
It was tongue-in-cheek.
That's fun.
In 1992, NPR aired an audio announcement of former President Richard Nixon was running again. And people were furious. And they found out it was a prank later, but there was a lot of outrage about that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He probably felt bad. He's like, why'd you guys do me dirty?
He's like, leave me out of it. I got enough problems. 1996, Taco Bell announced that it bought the Liberty Bell and renamed it the Taco Liberty Bell.
Hilarious.
Americans flooded the National Park Service with angry phone calls, later finding out it was a prank. So people were like, "You can't. This is a national monument. You can't do this." They
ruined the National Parks Day.
Yeah,
because they're just. It's like that's like you're getting called and yelled at for something that is not real.
Yeah,
and they're just trying to. It's part of your job, so you just have to be like, "Dude, listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
We're just living moss out here.
Yeah,
we're thinking outside the bun,
dude.
Okay."
Hitting them with the Live Moss and then hanging up the phone. Like, imagine if they were in on it.
All right, Live Moss.
Live Moss.
Quick.
Nothing you can do about it. Live Moss.
Burger King also got in on it in 1998. They ran a full newspaper ad introducing the left-handed Whopper. It's a burger designed for left-handed people. Thousands of people requested it specifically in their orders.
Oh, God.
Others asked for the right-handed version.
People are dumb.
It's funny though. So
it is funny, but man, that's like we're talking room temperature IQ. He like, I want the right-handed version.
I want the right, yeah. So Google gets in on it. If you go to Google's homepage on April Fool's Day, a lot of times they're announcing something crazy. I think today it was something NASA related, which I thought was funny because I think they forgot to do a prank. And now people are going to be like, see
the real thing,
like the moon's not real or something. So Google turned April Fools into a tech tradition. In 2000, they unveiled Google Mentalplex, which is a feature that allowed you to search by thinking at the screen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet people freaked out about that.
People probably stared at their computers all day.
Dude.
In 2004. Oh, wait, I'm going to save that one. In 2013, Google Knows. You can search for smells online. So if you smelled something and wanted to know what it was, you could search for it.
Nice.
And then Pac-Man in Google Maps.
Yeah.
In 2015, they announced that you could use your city streets to play Pac-Man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Going back, Scientific American scientists got in on it in 1976. An astronomer announced on BBC Radio that a rare planetary alignment would be temporarily reducing the Earth's gravity. Listeners reported feeling lighter or floating. There was no scientific basis, just pure suggestion effect. So the scientist came out and said gravity's going to be weird, and people called in and said, I'm floating, or I feel lighter.
That's so hilarious because they probably did that as like that probably could be constituted as a social experiment.
Yeah.
Because
they should
just the way like how people will so easily believe someone in a perceived area of knowledge or power.
Yeah,
it's like you could probably pay Neil deGrasse Tyson to say anything, and people would watch him and go, dude, you can eat fire now? They're
Yeah.
like, we invented fire that you can eat.
Yeah.
They'd be like, you can just eat fire now.
Give me your fire.
If you spray your mouth with water, you can put fire in your mouth and you'll be fine.
Yeah. I've seen
And
people do it at the
someone would do
circus.
it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, you're
that's
right, though.
crazy.
The suggestion effect
the
is
fact
crazy.
that people were calling and being like,
I feel it.
lighter.
I feel it. I feel different.
I just feel lighter.
Yeah, I'm floating.
That's crazy.
Finally, BBC Nature in 2008 released a documentary clip showing penguins flying to South America. Narrated seriously, complete with cinematic footage, millions of people watched in awe before realizing it was a joke.
You would think one person that had been to South America would be like, yeah, I've never seen one.
Yeah.
You know, I never heard about it. I feel like I would have heard about
Yeah, I
this.
feel like I would have seen a penguin flying by my house or something.
Dude, and today with the age of AI, I bet there's going to be a couple things that we're going to see
for
and be
sure.
like, we're not going to know it's April Fool's.
Yeah.
She'll be like, yeah, and by the way,
Yeah.
we came up with this new device that lets us crack the earth in half.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then they're showing like, AI-generated sinkholes or something.
Yeah, yeah. There were a bunch of other examples I came across, but one of the things I wanted to ask you, have you ever tried to break news on April 1st and people didn't take you seriously? Or you saw something on April 1st and you didn't take it seriously because you thought it was a prank?
If so, I can't.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm blanking.
Yeah, so there was a few things that I found, but me personally, I always had a hard time as a kid with my birthday being the next day.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, my birthday's tomorrow, and nobody would believe me.
Oh, you leaked your birthday.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then,
And now people don't know if you're joking or not.
yeah, and then people were like, haha, April Fools. And then I'd show up the next day, and like nobody brought candy, and
Oh.
I know, sad. But
It's so sad.
I think that's why they started the bring your own candy on your birthday. But that's my fault, I guess. The other thing, my wife and I got engaged on April Fool's Day. And she took me seriously. But
yeah.
we had to convince other people, like, this is not a prank. Like,
What
this is real.
Crazy couple of days.
It was, yeah. The first week of April's a good time. It's like engagement,
That's
birthday.
a lot going on. Easter.
Her birthday, Easter
birthday's on
usually.
the same week?
Same week. I'm not going to dox her, but
Dude, y'all got a lot going on.
we call it Josh
Why are
and-
you here?
we call it Josh and Courtney Fun Week. But my dog's birthday is on the 11th. Like, it's a big thing.
Dude,
April's a good
I
time.
didn't realize April was so busy.
April's a good time.
It's kind of hype.
Yeah. But, okay, so real things that people thought were pranks. Google announced Gmail on April 1st, 2004.
Nice.
And people thought they were being pranked. Like,
Yeah.
aha, Google has an email
Yeah.
account now. PlayStation 3. There was a big announcement in 2006 about PlayStation 3. People didn't take seriously. Some of this was like on or around April 1st.
Yeah,
you could probably
until they
fact
still-
you could probably fact check me and be like, that wasn't April 1st. That was March 30th or something.
Right.
But like, it was close enough that people didn't take it seriously, so it ended up in this article. Apple's original iPad. People were like, haha, giant phone. Very funny.
Yeah.
You know? And now, look at them now. The SpaceX rocket landing footage in 2016, when the
I
SpaceX
remember
rocket
that,
landed
yeah.
itself, a lot of people thought that was
People
fake.
thought that was fake? That's
Because it was
crazy.
April 1st.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, as we get ready to wrap up, I wanted to rattle off some of the more like common pranks
Okay.
that, you know, not necessarily tied to April Fool's Day, but could be used. And then they're almost kind of dad joke type pranks.
Uh-huh.
Because like, this is something I could see my dad doing, or like something like that, where it's just kind of a funny, like, watch this. And it's a gullibility thing. So, have you ever been sent into the auto parts store to pick up a can of blinker fluid?
No, but I've hit somebody with that outside of April Fool's.
Yeah.
And they thought about it.
Yeah.
They were like,
go in
I've
there.
never had to replace my blinker fluid.
Oh, you
And I
need
was
to
like,
go
how
get
about you
some.
think for 3 seconds?
Yeah. If you're listening to this, check your blinker fluid.
Yeah.
Go ask your auto parts guy about it. While you're in there, have him look at your muffler bearings. And maybe pick up a left-handed screwdriver.
A left-handed screwdriver is important, though.
Is that a real thing? I know left-handed scissors.
No. It's
Oh, you got me.
yeah.
Yeah. So left-handed
I was trying
scissors
to play
are-
into the bit.
Okay. Yeah, see, this is how gullible people are. Like, no, I'm done. But left-handed scissors are real. So I'm always curious about like what other left-handed things are real.
I think you do the symmetry test. You just look at something, and if it's pretty symmetrical,
Yeah.
you can probably
Well, I'm like,
assume.
what is a left-handed screwdriver?
Yeah.
Headlight fluid.
Yeah. Headlight
Same thing
fluid's
as blinker
funny.
fluid. This was one that I used to work in a warehouse, and I could see them doing this. Sending someone to another department to pick up a bucket of steam. Like, we need more steam.
Yeah.
Can you go get some? Like, go ask John for a bucket of steam, please, and don't come back without it.
You're just thinking, what do you need? Why do we have buckets of steam?
Like, that's great. I mean, I guess I'll go get it. But
I'll go get it, but like, what are we using it for? What do you need it for?
An extension cord stretcher. If your extension cord's not long enough.
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, go pick up an extension cord stretcher. It's not long enough.
Oh, that's so funny.
Go to the kitchen and ask them for some dehydrated water. Like, can you ask your waiter for some dehydrated water?
I would prefer my water dehydrated.
Yeah,
please.
could you send me some dehydrated water, please? This one's funny. So, an office prank, the print screen trick. If you take a screenshot of someone's screen, like on their emails or whatever, like whatever they normally are working in, and set that as their background, like on their desktop, and then they just think their computer's frozen, and they'll end up calling IT.
Now that is hilarious.
Yeah. Sugar and salt swap on the table.
Oh, that's cruel.
I don't know anybody. I used to see it at like diners. I don't see sugar on the table anywhere anymore.
We would fight.
Yeah.
Because that would ruin that could potentially ruin a meal.
Yeah.
Like if you have a delicious savory meal and you just like blast it with sugar, I would be.
Or you get your tea or whatever, and you go to put some sugar in your tea.
Or you go to like
salt.
bake something.
Yeah.
You
and it just burns.
You bake a pie with salt.
Oh yeah.
We'd fight for sure.
Finally, if someone in your family has a bowl of cereal for breakfast every day, make it the night before, put it in the freezer, and then put it on the table. And then when they go to pick up the spoon, it's gonna pick up the whole thing because it's all frozen.
That's funny. Yeah. That's so funny.
Frozen milk prank. Anyway, that's all I had. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of talk about that.
It's busy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how busy April was.
April's great.
It is. It's
most
exciting.
wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
So.
Cool.
You got anything else?
No, dude. Let's get out of here.
All right. Well, it's April Fool's.
Yeah.
So.
It's April, Fools.
Let's get out of here.
Dude,
we got stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go work on making a 8-hour looping video to post right now.
Okay. Do what you got to do.
If you're watching the 10-hour April Fool's mega episode,
oh, that's funny.
You should wait until the very end.
Yeah.
It gets really good.
Yeah, we're gonna repeat it a few times, but then we're gonna do something different.
It's gonna, the end is great. Wink.
Okay, well, this has been fun.
That was fun, man.
I've been Josh.
I've been Patrick.
Tell your good dumb friends about us. I'm messing the whole thing up. April Fools, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is a joke, acting like I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, this has been the Good Dumb Fun Show.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.